Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Jerusha Couture is back on YouTube, which is fabulous. But Jerusha has started a tag video, which is not fabulous. Thank you very much, Jerusha. She has tagged me to share with you if I could keep only one bag from all of the brands that I own, which would that be? That's a joyful thought and start to a day. But anyway, we shall do it. What would I keep if I could only keep one? Let's start with Fendi. The rules of this, I believe, are it is every brand that you own, you can keep one bag for the rest of your life and you're never going to purchase or get another bag from that brand. So the bag that you choose is the bag that you're stuck with for the rest of your life. It's joyful, as I told you. Anyway, let's start with Fendi. I have two Fendi bags. I have the two sequins bags from Fendi that are associated with Sex and the City. I have the purple, which is the original that was featured in the original Sex and the City shows, although this is the new edition and it was of course the original Fendi baguette. And then I have this pink version, which is from the what's it called? And Just Like That, the follow-up to Sex and the City, carried the pink one in the follow-up. So I have both of these. These are called the rain baguettes because all of the sequins in them are different sizes and it gives it more movement. It looks more like rain, like it's flowing, and that is where they get their name from. I love both of these bags. I love the colour of both of these bags. They're like a quality street tin. And I have to keep one. I'm going to keep this one. There is just something about the purple version in this. It could be that it is the original Sex and the City show. I am a child of the 80s. I am a 90s viewer of Sex and the City. I adored that show. I grew up on it. We were all obsessed with the fashion. So this probably carries a lot of connotations from that era, and now having one is a huge achievement because I don't know about you, but I used to watch Carrie writing one column a week, living in Manhattan, wearing all of the best designers, floating about all of the best places and wondering how in the world does that equate when one does the math. So I never thought that I was going to be owning those bags and wearing those bags. I certainly don't work to the level of one column a week, let me make clear. It takes a bit more work than that, but I didn't think that would happen. So this one I think has a lot of those connotations caught up in it and means a lot because of that. I love the pink. I love the pink fuchsia. I was in London with a lot of my good friends from YouTube and I got this. So this carries a lot of memories as well. But if I'm keeping one, it's the purple. I think as well, I don't have any purple bags. I have a lot of pink bags, although I know I'm going to have to get rid of a lot of them in this video. But the purple it's just something special. And when I use this and when I take this out, I absolutely adore it. So the one bag from Fendi that's staying is this one. I'm just going to show you for some extra eye candy the brands that I have one bag of. Obviously choosing one of those is easy because there's only one, but I'm just going to run through with you what they are for the eye candy purpose really. Prada, this is my only bag from Prada. This is the re-edition raffia version. I never use the strap. I use it like this. It comes out every summer. It comes in every holiday. It's a great bag. I have waxed lyrical about this bag so much. I think it's absolutely stunning, so easy to use, such a summer moment, and it's a vibe. If I had other Prada bags, this is probably the one that I would keep. I suppose it speaks for itself that it's the only Prada bag that I have bought. So yep, that one would definitely be staying. Gucci, this is the only Gucci bag that I have. I did have a Boston Blooms Gucci bag. I don't particularly love the brown Gucci canvas. I sold that. I've no regrets about selling it. This one I've had for quite some time though. This is the Super Mini in the Gucci Marmont in all of the multicolours. I take this to concerts, I take this to festivals, I took this to Pride this year. It's just such a good bag. It's so light, easy to wear. The colours of it are fab. It's my only Gucci bag and obviously that would be staying. And then my only YSL or Saint Laurent bag is this one. This is the Jamie 4.3. I got this for practically half price at the end of oh, I've got another one. I've just seen it over there. Anyway, I got this at the end of last year for practically half price. This is going to get shipped to Handbag Angels. They are going to make an insert specifically for this. And then I'm going to be able to use this to carry my laptop and stuff to work. I think if you, like, pure black is what I wear quite a lot as a work look. So I think this is going to work. It just sat on one of the bags. That's good for it with my UK size 12 frame. Anyway, so this is going to get a liner and be used for work. Obviously with only one of these, this is the Saint Laurent bag I would be keeping. And the brand that I forgot about because it's on the other side of the room and we all know that this bag has its lovers and its haters, and it is the Loewe squeeze bag. Have to say, since getting this, Loewe's leather is fabulous. It is beautiful. It's so soft. It's such a good quality. This bag I've got a lot of use out of because I don't have many larger bags, and spoiler alert, they're actually very useful. So I'm a bit late to that party. I was so obsessed with all of my mini bags. This is very usable, so this gets quite a lot of use for me. The only one I have, I would say though, I probably will add a puzzle bag at some point. I just need to find the right version. I need one that's fun, not all the same colour, maybe a limited edition, multicolour something, but I do think there'll be a puzzle bag in my future. I also really like the flamenco bag, but with this one, I probably won't buy it because they're similar, but I do think it's a really good bag as well. But those are the brands that I have one bag from, and therefore the easy part of this tag. Hermes. I only have two, but this is one of the hardest brands to pick because I love both of these. And both of these would be so hard to replace, so hard to get, so much money that the thought of only picking one is hard. The Birkin, obviously this is the Birkin 25 in Togo leather in Rose Papri. This is my favourite colour out of all the colours, and I love colour. So this one, yeah, I love this bag. So, and this bag's expensive. And then we have the Mini Kelly, which you're all fed up looking at. The Mini Kelly for me for so long was my dream goal bag. It's just so hard to get. Resale market, so expensive. Hard to get from the boutique. I eventually got it after being on the wish list for 4.5 years. That's not a short period of time. Eventually got one, and the thought of not having a Mini Kelly now, having waited so long. But then I look at the colour of this. The colour of this is just stunning. It's just stunning. And the Birkin, I use it a bit like just the way maybe Jane Birkin did. I just throw everything in it. I take this for shopping. I have shampoos in here, bottles in here, drinks in here. Everything just gets flung in, basically. It does have a liner, courtesy of Meredith, who was appalled at the fact that I just kept using this bag without a liner and throwing everything in it. Imagine if the shampoo bottle exploded, Amelia. Yes, I know, it would be awful, but now it has a liner. Probably this. But then I look at the colour of this, but probably this because a Mini Kelly just is so special to me, and it took so long, and I love it. And I'm obsessed with it, and you're all bored of it. And I can't, if I'm only going to have one Hermes bag, I think it's the Mini Kelly. Dior. I have 4 Dior bags. I have the Dior Montaigne 30 box bag in the navy blue oblique. I have the saddle bag in the burgundy, which is just, I love this bag. I think the saddle bag is a vibe. I know it's not for everybody, and a lot of people hate it and hate the shape of it. I love it. I have the Mini, which I think is so cool. This Mini is just, she's a moment. She has arrived. Look at her colour. She is here to be taken seriously. She's beautiful. Love this. But then we have this. And this is the Mini Lady Dior, which is not my favourite style of bag from Dior. But look at her. She has all of these sequence jungle print. We have the tiger on the back, which is my favourite part of this bag. I love tigers. I have tiger plate from Hermes. I have a tiger ring holder downstairs for my brother. I have a tiger match holder. I love tigers, love animals. We have the elephants on the front. We have the peacock up here. The colours on this bag. If I am only keeping one Dior bag, as much as I love the saddle bag, and if I had to choose between the other 3, it would probably be this. Even though this is, I'm going to drop that one. Even though this is not that usable, and your phone sticks, well, you can close the lid over the lid. You can close the flap, Amelia, over the phone. It kind of sticks out on the inside. You can't see it, but this is awkward to use, doesn't fit a huge amount, is not easy to use, but it's just cool. You're not taking this bag out being a mini saddle bag for ease of use or practicality. You're taking this out because look at it. That's why. So out of the other 3, this is the one that I would keep. But if I'm only having one and done, and one from Dior, it has to be this. I don't know how I could consider not keeping this just because it's so beautiful. It's just a stunning, stunning bag. One Dior bag, this one. Chanel. Chanel was hard. None of them are easy, but Chanel was hard. If you've watched my channel before, I am a creature of habit. When I get a particular style of bag that works for me, I will buy repeats. Hence why there's 2 shelves of Chanel mini rectangles over there. Because, yes, that's what I do. This was difficult, but I have it down to 3 that I'm going to show you. This is my, again, it's the colour of this bag. I adore it. It's the lambskin. It's the 18B purple in chevron, which is my favourite. It's just the colour of this. The colour of this bag speaks to my soul. It's stunning, makes me happy. Love it, love it, love it. Tracked this bag down, was obsessed with it. Jerusha, who started this fun tag and made us all get rid of all of our bags, is one of the channels that I first saw this on, hers and Isabel's, and fell in love with it. It's the colour. Absolutely love it. So this made it into the top 3, and so did this. This sequence mini bag is spectacular, and I've said so many times, does not do itself justice on camera. This bag looks so much better in real life than it does on camera. I just cannot get any picture or video to show the colours of this. It's so much more vibrant in real life. So these two were very strong contenders, and it was very difficult to not choose them. And I'm sure this would change in like a month's time, because you go through periods of favourites and things, although we shouldn't have favourites. Although since I bought this has not been knocked off the top spot. I adore this bag. This bag is just one of those bags that you get and you know it's right. It was a right purchase. It was just, I'm tripping over my tongue, and I use words a lot in life, but I adore it. This is the bag I'm keeping from Chanel. It has the benefit over the other two that as much as I love mini bags, I haven't done this as in trying to make a collection out of keeping one from each brand. I've just went with my gut on what I love the most from each brand. But coincidentally, the Mini Kelly's tiny, and we're keeping that. So this does carry a bit more than what the minis from Chanel do. It is a little bit bigger. It's probably about the size of a medium classic flap, although it's easier to use. It's lighter because it's sequins, has things in there at the minute. It can go easily crossbody without having to get the chain length extended. This just sits naturally very well crossbody, and it has the 4 grommets. It very easily goes like this and onto your shoulder and is a good length, and it sparkles. It sparkles, it's sequins, it's fabulous. This bag, if I am only keeping one Chanel bag at the moment, and this would have made this spot since I got it, really, it's this. It's just, I don't know, I just keep waxing lyrical about it and you're fed up hearing about it. It's fabulous. Louis Vuitton. This was difficult because I have a very strong love for Louis Vuitton. I have it down to 3. And as we know, again, creature of habit. So one of them in my hand is the Petite Mal, but there's 3 others up there. I have went down to 3 to the monogram. This is the one I use the most because the monogram is easier to wear, I suppose. I use this out a lot at night. This has a lot of beauty marks on it. These scratches on this from getting bounced off the floor when I am out having fun with my friends tell a lot of stories, and have a lot of nights wrapped up in this. It was a real achievement getting this. I have told the story before. My husband and I had seen one in the store, couldn't afford it. Years later, always wanted one. Thought it would be more decor because it's a mini trunk. So well made. So much of the heritage of the brand in this. But I love it so much more than I thought I would. I use this so much more. Also, and I told this story before, I had started YouTube, saved up my YouTube earnings at the start. It's slow. I don't think that would surprise anybody. Saved them up. Wasn't really spending them, and when I went to Paris with my best friend for my 40th, I bought this in Paris with the money that I had saved from YouTube, and that makes this special as well because I don't know if it's because I don't come from money and I'm used to managing finances and sorting out and being on top of finances, which is so important. I am very good at having certain things put for certain things. So the fact that this was the YouTube money that I'd started to earn was being added up and purchased this, and there's something tangible for it, means a lot to me as well. So this is up there. It's not ultimately the one I have chosen because Jewish has given me one, but this was in the top 3. The other one that was in the top 3, and wait till you see her all dressed up, living her best life. I have Jane Birkinified my Speedy P9 from Pharrell. I love this bag, but I have to say that I think all of the charms on it have elevated this bag even more. Someone else, we were talking in the DMs and Instagram about this. I'm not the only person that thinks this. I think this has made this bag even better. And I currently have on it the key pouch or clay from the Murakami collection. I have my Prada teddy bear charm that bestie, same best friend that I was in Paris with, bought me for Christmas. I have a Louis Vuitton charm from ages ago, the Patches collection. This is Vivienne inspired. I have these linked in my description because I get so many questions and comments about these. These are a less expensive version, but they're inspired obviously by Vivienne. This one is, I think, was for the 4th of July. I have it on this because it just goes with the red of the bag, and then you have your luggage tag, which I haven't got stamped yet, and it has the keys. So I have everything on this, and I just think that, now it does make it heavier, but I think it's fab. I love it. I think it's so cool. I love this trend that's currently out of making your bags fun with all of the accessories. So this is up there. But if I'm only keeping one bag from Louis Vuitton, it has to be the Neverfull. It has to be the Neverfull. And that, I get that there's a P9 leather Pharrell Speedy down there, and I get that there's a Petite Mal down there, and there's five Capucines behind me. There's other Petite Mals, there's Almas. I hear it, I get it. But this bag is my ride or die. This bag is superb. I use this bag so much. Now, if I were being more sensible, which I'm not known for, but if I was being more sensible, I might consider that I'm keeping the YSL because I only have one of those, and that is a big bag that is to give this one a break and be used for work and carry the same stuff. So if I was being sensible, I would think I have that and I don't need this as well. I just can't imagine not having an Neverfull. Can't, absolutely love it. Maybe if I was doing this tag in 6 months' time and I'd been using the YSL and not using this as much, it might have changed. But I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know if it would have. This bag's fabulous. And I know that I am very fortunate to have a lot of fabulous bags sitting behind me, but the Neverfull from Louis Vuitton is my ride or die. I adore it. Can't ever imagine not having one. So if I'm keeping one bag from Louis Vuitton, it's this. So there you go. Those are my one and done tag bags. That's a bit of a mouthful. These are the bags. If I had to keep one bag from every brand, these are what I'm keeping. Could change, but right now, those are what I'm keeping. Thanks, Jerusha. That was fun. That emotional internal debate was great. I'm only joking, obviously. Obviously, we adore Jerusha and are so glad that she is back on YouTube. Thank you for tagging me in this video. I think you've tagged nearly everybody, so I can't wait to see everybody's version of this, to see out of all of your bags what is the one that you would keep. If you're a creator, do make this because it's fun. It's not really, but it's fun for other people to watch. It's not fun to put yourself through to make the choices. Thank you so much for being here. If you've enjoyed this in any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you're surprised by any of my choices, let me know in the comment box. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing, and if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.